Joining us in studio today is Aymara Lucero from The Concerned Cook. She is our foodie friend, and we're going to make something in celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So sometimes you have protein or chicken leftover and you don't know what to do with it. I like to make tacos or quesadillas. It's called a leftover makeover. So it's a Cinco de Mayo leftover makeover. You save, food waste at home because you don't have to toss it, but also it's all veggie, so it's great for people that are vegetarian, and if you're trying to have more veggies in your diet, and if you have onions and peppers that are kind of starting to be overripe or like ready to be tossed out, you can cook them down, and either you can save that sauce or you can put it, we're going to put in the quesadilla today, we're going to use avocado, and then we're also, instead of sour cream, I love to use plain Greek yogurt because it has more protein.
Excellent. So we have some protein in this meal.
We have some protein. Okay. So I'm going to start. If you want, you can add some oil to the pan. So we're going to start by cutting the sweet peppers and the onions, because what's funny? These are in-season vegetables, which another way to be a little bit more sustainable is to shop in season, go to farmers markets. Florida has a lot of in-season produce in spring, so it's perfect. So this is about half an onion.
Okay.
And then we're gonna wait for it to soften, and in the meantime, I'm gonna cut a few peppers.
Okay. She's chopping away.
Yeah. Bell peppers are definitely a Florida spring vegetable. So if you find them in the farmers markets.
We have the olive oil with the onions, and now we're gonna add the peppers.
Yes. So the onions are soft and translucent with crispy edges. And now you add the peppers and you kind of wait for them to caramelize a little bit more. I'm gonna season it with a little bit of salt and garlic. I'm a big garlic fan. So you can use fresh garlic, but it's so convenient to also use garlic powder.
Okay. Aymara has me chopping avocados while she continues to stir in the veggies.
That's a very good technique.
Right?
You're doing very well. Well,
voila. Okay, so scoop it out like this?
Yes.
Ooh, I've never done it like that.
You can do it.
Wow, okay.
Look at her. She's so strong.
Yeah.
Okay, now put it here.
Okay.
And then just cut it into like thin slices.
Oh, okay, got it.
And we're gonna top the quesadilla with it. Now the peppers and the onions are ready. They're pretty soft, seasoned with crispy edges, and that's how you know that they're ready. And I'm just going to put them in a bowl because we're gonna make the quesadilla in the same pan. So you don't need to dirty a bunch of pans. Okay. You can do everything in one. I'm just going to wipe the pan.
Okay.
Really quickly.
With just a napkin?
With just a dry napkin, nothing crazy, because we're gonna use the same pan.
So you're using a Mexican style cheese?
Yes, this is a Mexican blend, but you can use whatever cheese you like. And now we're just gonna leave it here in medium heat, and we're gonna wait for the cheese to melt a little bit before putting the onions and the peppers on top.
Okay, Aymara, that looks really cheesy.
Yes, now the cheese is melted, and we're going to put the veggies on top. And the good thing about this recipe is that you can put whatever vegetables you like. You can put spinach, you can put zucchini, whatever vegetables you have in the fridge that you don't want to toss out, you saute them like we just did, and you make a veggie quesadilla out of it. Or you add protein. If you have leftover chicken or leftover salmon and you don't know what to do with it, you make a quesadilla out of it.
Okay, so we added the peppers and the onions, and now we're gonna add more cheese?
Yes, a little bit more cheese so it can act as a glue for when we put the second wheat tortilla on top.
Okay, so now the cheese is melted. Yes. It has become the glue for the tortilla, and now you're gonna flip it?
I'm gonna flip it.
Woo!
So you see, if there hadn't been cheese, then that could have been messy. So it's perfect. And now the top is nice and crispy. Can you hear it?
Yeah. And smell it.
Quesadilla ASMR. So the top is crispy. Now we're just gonna wait for the other tortilla to, get crispier in like a few minutes, and then that's ready. And then we're gonna top it with the avocado and the yogurt. 2 and 3. Did that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's ready.
It's ready. I just checked, and it's nice and crispy on both sides. And now I'm just gonna put it back on a cutting board. And I'm going to cut it actually.
Oh, okay.
And then we're gonna do the Greek yogurt and the avocado.
Excellent. So first the Greek yogurt.
Yes. So instead of sour cream, one of my biggest tricks in life is to use plain Greek yogurt, which you know, it doesn't have a sweet flavor or anything like that. You can use a low-fat one, or you can use the whole milk one, and it has a lot more protein than sour cream.
Wow.
So it's a nice
Oh
trick.
yeah, definitely prefer the,
Yeah.
the yogurt. Okay, so we're gonna top it just like that?
Yes, you're doing great. Perfect. I'm just putting a few slices on top of each,
Excellent.
so we have them for the bites. You can mash it if you're a big guacamole person and you're making guacamole, you can just top it with guacamole instead. But I just like the plain avocado on them. And okay, we little one here. One up. Wow. It's so juicy.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Quesadilla, cheers. It's excellent. There's so many textures and flavors.